So it's day three. Can't believe I made it this far. It was pretty close to throwing in the towel for a minute there. This morning was a bit, not too many things going my way. I slept in again because I didn't want to deal with life through the screen. I think it's setting in a mild form of depression, or it was, hence why I'm sleeping more. But I'm feeling much better now. Got to spend the day with uh, two of my best friends, and that was fucking awesome. Hung out in the sun with my housemate, and he's also a really fucking cool dude. I had some technical issues and a mini meltdown when I lost a huge chunk of footage that will now no longer be a part of the project, unfortunately. But I did live those 9 hours, I can tell you that right now. And it was quite heartbreaking and disheartening to lose that much footage, but it was mainly of me sleeping, so you're not missing out on anything riveting. Yeah, the technical issues, and then I went and watched the sunset in the park down the road, and once it had gotten a little too setting, I couldn't see, so I had to hold hands with Peter to get home, and it was almost like being blind because I literally could not see. So that was interesting. I've had a couple more people approach me and ask about the project and say that it's really cool, blah, blah, blah. So that's nice. Um, yeah, it's raised a few questions. One of my friends today on the phone asked me whether or not I'm using this to hide from the world. And I can tell you right now that there's much easier ways to hide from the world than to strap this fucking thing to your face. So no, I'm not trying to hide from the world. Um, what else? I've had some, yeah, I had some moments of doubt about the project and whether or not I'm going to continue, but I've come this far now and I'm a stubborn bastard, so I'll push on through. I was meant to go out tonight, but after the whole incident with the low light situation, it's not really safe unless someone wants to hold my hand and take me out to really walk the streets, which kind of sucks. I'm kind of in this curfew world, but it's part of it. I've whinged a lot today. I'm pretty good at that. But I've got a newfound optimism. I'm finding it easier. I'm adapting, even though my walking abilities may not have been fantastic. Another thing that's been raised actually is the issue of people being filmed while I'm doing this project, and also myself being recorded, and whether or not I'm holding some stuff back or they're holding some stuff back from what they would normally say or do. And yes, there is a tiny little bit of filtration, but I've tried to let that go. It was raised a couple of days ago, and I've tried to let that go a lot. Um, and I think it's interesting. A lot of people are a bit apprehensive at first, knowing that they're being recorded, but once they come to accept that, they really let go of it and they just kind of act freely and normally, which is very interesting. I mean, we're filmed by CCTV every time we step out of a house, and we don't think twice about it. But the fact that it's a little bit more in your face, people are a little bit taken aback. But once they get over the initial shock, they're more than happy to go about their normal lives and their normal behavior regardless. So it really doesn't take much for people to give up their privacy, it seems, which is a very interesting point. Also, I've had one question from an interested audience member or viewer of this project, supporter, friend, legend. Morgan, do I think I can go on a bushwalk in the Blue Mountains on Saturday? Yes, if it's in between daylight hours and we take it very slowly, and you may have to hold my hand. I promise I'll keep it clean. So that's another day in the bag, getting closer to the halfway point. I love you all. And yeah, please, if you're free and you're around Sydney, come and hang out. Call me up. Let's do something. Let's get weird. Let's make people stare at us. Whatever. I'm free as a bird.